Have y'all ever wondered what the results would look like of too much TikTok and not having a father figure in the home? Well, look no more. This is it.
People you've never heard of can become very famous and very wealthy very quickly from the business of bagging clicks and followers online. But with more than 500 hours of content uploaded every single minute just to YouTube, how do they even begin to get noticed? Well, some influencers have a talent. They can sing or dance. Some give brash opinions. Some play computer games. Some give friendly tutorials on things like how to do makeup or make music. But others get their clicks by, honestly, behaving like complete morons. In California, a YouTuber and pilot faced 20 years in jail for crashing an airplane to get more subscribers. Others have jumped from city buildings, taken on wild animals, crashed cars, you name it. However mad it is, someone has tried it just for the clicks. And all in the name of becoming Insta-famous. This week, a social media prankster named Mizzy has generated headlines and abject outrage for so-called pranks, which mostly involve just terrorising innocent bystanders.
Into random houses, let's go.
James, are we still friends right now, please?
James. Hello. You got a nice dog. Gang, whole lot of gangs. We outside. I'm perfectly fine. You're gonna die. Serious question, you're gonna die.
Well, as public anger grew this week, London's Met Police announced they were looking for Mizzy, real name Bakari Bronzagaro.
Are you asking to get shot? Are you asking for somebody to take your life? Because you can't act this way in public. If you run across the wrong person, that they're having a bad day, or they, just have some common sense and don't want you invading their privacy, trying to attack them, or they feel like they're going to face some danger and harm, like, what do you think is going to be the outcome of this? All in the name of clicks, all in the name of Insta fame or TikTok, whatever y'all call it. Come on now. And I know I'm on YouTube. I'm not naive to the fact, but I give a biblical and personal perspective on all these current events. And I feel like what I'm doing is not just for the clicks. I'm not doing this just for the clicks. I'm doing this to grow the kingdom, to bring people to the gospel and to spread the good news. Now, obviously clicks help, but I'll never, ever in my life, as God is my witness, act a fool like this, just to draw attention to myself. And for what?
The law caught up with him, and today he was fined £365 and given a criminal behaviour order, which is supposed to ban him from posting to social media without the written permission of the people in his videos. You might think that's not much of a punishment or much of a deterrent. But what does he think? Well, fresh from the courtroom, he's here now. All right, well, good evening to you.
Hello, Piers. Long time no see.
Oh, boy.
It's been a long time no see.
Last time I hopped on your thing with my friend.
Oh, that's right. You appeared in the background, didn't you?
Mate.
Mate. Okay, well, I'm not your mate. What I am is an interviewer I'm curious about what has been motivating you to terrorise the people around where you live. Why do it?
I wouldn't really call it terrorising. I would just call it more having fun. But let's get this out of the way first. I apologise. You see this situation that blew up on the internet, the walking into random houses? The next day, I apologised to the woman because I felt bad, innit? Like, deeper than social media. Like, it went deeper than social media. That's why I didn't record it. She recorded me apologising to her. I told her sorry, and she explained that she was terrified because her children were in the house. And I understood
What were you doing in the house?
What was I doing in the house? I don't know. It was a stupid video. Like, I got peer pressured to say it. I don't want to say it like in that way, but...
Well, somebody else's fault.
I'm not blaming it on no one else.
I mean, you break into a house with a woman and a husband and two young kids.
I went into the house on my own accord.
No, I'm just saying, okay, you went through their door, right?
You wouldn't have made it out the house. I'm just letting you know, this is clearly not in America, but where I'm at, out in the sticks, how I roll, a wife and dogs and family, no. You ain't getting out of the house safe. You better have a real good explanation right there in the moment, because that just don't work like that. I don't want to take anybody's life, but if you put my family in danger, any innocent life, if I'm there and present in the situation and I can, neutralize the potential threat, oh, no. It's not happening.
Right, but it's not your house. You're not supposed to be in there.
Oh, no shit.
You are causing a lot of alarm to that poor woman and to her children who are in the house. You then terrorise this poor elderly woman and take her dog away and traumatise her.
So the story about that. Hang on. Let me speak. Let me speak. Let me speak. No.
I'm going to tell you.
Let me talk about that situation.
No, for the viewers who wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
For the viewers who don't know what you've done,
hold up.
I'm going to tell them.
Hold up.
No, you hold on.
TV right now.
No, you can hold on.
Right now.
I'm explaining. I'm explaining.
They already know what's been happening.
Don't just keep talking like an idiot.
Right?
Don't. Let me finish what the viewers don't know you did. You go up and you do these things. You take a dog from an elderly woman. You leapfrog over the top of an Orthodox Jewish man standing at the side of the road minding his own business. You go up to women in the street and say, do you want to die?
It wasn't a woman, it was a man. And she even
There were also women that you did this to.
There was maybe a woman there, but I only say it to the man.
Right.
612, half a dozen other. Who cares? Like this right here, this is a whole nother reason to ban TikTok. There's already a million examples of why it shouldn't be here. But if anyone has any doubts about what is wrong with society, this kid is it. This Mizzy dude is the living representation of what is wrong with society today. And it's not very often that Piers Morgan and me agree on things, but every now and then there's a glimmer of hope. And this right here, I could tell he's going to put on his big boy pants, be an adult, be a good example, and call this man out. Call this young boy out on his nonsense and make him face accountability. I'm sure he's not going to learn anything from this. I'm sure it's going in one ear, out the other, complete ignorance, complete naivety. I don't know. But either way, this is just not okay. The result of this can't ever be good. And I pray that they wake up and they realize the sin that they're living in and the harm that they are causing and the example that they are leading is not going towards righteousness. And I'll give my opinion on this at the end, but right now, Piers Morgan is on the money.
Right. You shouldn't be saying it to anybody.
Fair enough, Ben.
Why, in the name of so-called prankster humor, why cause so much alarm and distress to so many people? Do you get your kicks out of doing that?
Not necessarily, but you could say that this whole public outroar just makes me laugh because people are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. And that's how I see it as.
What do you mean?
People are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. Everyone acts like they have this persona like they don't care. Social media is a facade, this, that, and the other. But when me comes out and does the mad thing, everyone has something to say.
It's not a mad thing.
It's the mad thing. It's the mad thing. You already said it was the mad thing. It's the mad thing.
No, it's not mad. It's moronic. It's the kind of thing anybody could do, and you do it for kicks and you do it for clicks. And you get your little moment on TikTok, and presumably your peer group that you referenced earlier, they all think, good on you. Good on you, Mizzy. This is hilarious. Meanwhile, some poor woman thinks you've stolen her dog and is traumatized. Another woman has her 2 kids, and you're bursting into their house uninvited.
All right.
You're jumping on Jewish people.
See, I was
who are already
Jewish people. Hold up, wait a minute, no, stop.
You did.
Cool, it was a Jewish person, cool. But there was a trend going around on TikTok called 300. I've done this to numerous people, black people, white people, age, any types of people. I don't discriminate. So don't stop saying Orthodox Jewish person like I only targeted him and it was only him that I went for.
Why are you targeting anybody in that manner?
What do you mean, why am I targeting anyone? It was a trend. I just done it for a trend.
What's the trend?
Who
300,
cares about the
jump
trend?
over someone at the time of the beat.
However much you scare them.
However much you scare them.
Or even if you push them into a car.
No, that didn't happen though, because I saw
it. Didn't happen by chance.
It didn't happen.
A lot of the stuff that you do could have consequences far more serious. But you don't care, do you? As long as you get a laugh.
I have remorse for all of these things.
You don't have any remorse.
What do you mean I don't have any remorse? How are you trying to tell me?
You have no remorse.
Are you in my life? Do you live in my life?
Huh?
Are you there for my pranks? Have you been there in my life?
What's your life? Tell me.
You tell me my life.
Presumably,
are you about to tell me the sob story, are you? What's the sob story?
There's no sob story.
Well, go on then. What's so bad about your life that makes you do this?
My whole life, innit?
No father. This is a prime example, just on full frontal display, national cover, worldwide coverage. This shows how important having a good father is for a child. These kids, they need a role model and a godly foundation, more importantly, and some serious lessons in respecting each other. Not saying I don't discriminate. No. Love your neighbor as yourself. Would you want anybody just coming up, dunking on you, jumping on you, walking in your home, taking your dog, taking anything? No, absolutely not. Now you might, because you clearly have no moral compass that's directed towards decency, directed towards respect and righteousness. But I believe Mike Tyson actually said it best. And people are getting way too comfortable with disrespecting people without getting punched in the face. At some point, you're going to have to pay the piper. At some point, like I said, you are going to come across the wrong individual, whether it be man or woman, strapped or not strapped. All this social media nonsense, this needs discipline. These kids need spanked. They need put in the corner. They need punished when they start acting out of line, when they start disrespecting their elders and just anybody in society that's trying to mind their own business. Just look at how he's carrying himself. Look at how he's talking back. Can't sit there and listen, engage in civil discourse. No. Let me tell you why I'm not wrong, why I'm the victim, and why people are getting butthurt. But really, I had good intentions for the clicks, for the views. I did it for the trend. Nobody cares about the trend. Most people, 99.9% of society is out there working, grinding, not on social media to make money or get clicks or get this attention. They just want to handle their business, go home to their loved ones, and keep life moving.
I just do it for fun. On or off camera, I do my thing.
Tell me about your life. What justifies this?
What do you mean,
What's
tell me
happened
about
to
my
you that makes you think you're justified in doing this?
What do you mean, tell me about my life?
Well, you said you don't know anything about your life. Tell me about your life.
Because you're trying to get onto me because I'm black. Because I guarantee
because you're black?
Person, yeah, I guarantee if
I don't give a damn about your skin colour.
Really?
Oh, let's be a victim.
Piers.
Why would I care what colour your skin is? I just think you're an idiot.
Oh, thank you. I think you're an idiot too.
That's fine. You're perfectly entitled to.
Yeah, so are you. So
this
like,
show's
fine.
called Uncensored. I think you're an idiot for what you've been doing. Okay. I also think you're an idiot for playing the race card when no one's mentioned your skin colour.
Really? Okay, you don't have to mention it to...
I don't care about your skin colour, Mizzy. I care about the fact that you've been terrorising all these people for a sustained period of time. I also care about the fact you've only got a tiny fine today, no deterrent to you whatsoever. You don't show any real remorse. You don't really care, do you?
The UK laws are weak, simple as. And that's not, the UK laws are weak, simple as, and that's not my fault. That's not my fault.
The UK laws are weak, absolutely. Because if you were in America and you come in somebody's house, you got what's coming to you. You got what's coming to you. There are repercussions for your actions. Just, I love how he just tried to flip it. People in America do this all the time now. The woke hotline is always open, taking callers 24/7. When something doesn't go your way and you just so happen to be black, oh, let me just go ahead and play this card. Let me play the victim race card and say, you're out to get me. You ever think that somebody just actually wants to tell the truth? You ever think that somebody's telling you exactly what you need to hear, dishing out some truth bombs, being blunt because they don't want to see you keep going down this road? You're going to end up dead or in jail.
Like in America,
what do your family make of what you've been doing?
What did my family make? Well, I don't chat to my mum anymore. And
why not?
Why not? Because I just don't talk to her. It's irrelevant to you, but I just don't chat to her, innit? And what else? My sisters are calm, but like obviously they don't fully commend what I do, but...
Do any of your family condemn what you do?
No, of course not. Like obviously...
Of course
they think it's all perfectly normal?
No, there's certain videos that they'll be like, no, you can't be doing that. Like especially just walking into the random houses one. Certainly not. But that was more of a spur of the moment thing. I just got egged on and my ego got a hold of me. And I realised that at that moment, and that's why I went to apologise the next day. After it all blew up out of proportion, and I felt like bad, personally.
I don't think you felt bad.
Okay, well you can say that.
Bad.
You can say that. I'm telling you.
I think you felt bad.
No, see, you're interrupting me. Why are you interrupting me? I'm talking.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm talking.
Carry on being an idiot.
Okay.
I'm talking. You need to shut up. Now. Cut it out. For real. This irks my nerves. I can't. I just need a minute. I need a minute because these kids are so selfish, so entitled, so lacking in resilience and discipline. It's out of this world. This is the most privileged generation of kids ever to walk the face of God's beautiful earth. And they claim that they're victims. Are you kidding me? This is so absolutely toxic and vile and ridiculous. Somehow we've converted this once beautiful world into just a psychiatric hospital with the patients in charge. Everything is, backwards. Evil is good and what is going on? I can't.
I'm talking.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm talking.
Like a glitch in the
Carry
system.
on being an idiot.
Okay, we are siding the districts every time.
I'm actually not going to call you Mizzy because it's obviously a stage. I'll call you Bakari Bronze, right?
All right.
Bakari Bronze, let's try and talk to each other as human beings.
All right, Piers.
All right? Yeah, I'm trying to understand why there's no real remorse here.
Why
do you not understand
what do you mean why there's no real remorse?
Consequences of your actions
I went to go apologise off social media. I could have recorded that apology and that would have been another viral video. Whether it's hate or whatever, literally, hate brings money, hate brings likes, hate brings views. It doesn't matter.
That's the whole point.
It still brings views.
It's not good.
Why do you prefer to do the hateful stuff?
It's not like I prefer to do the hateful stuff. It's just like it's easier to do the hateful stuff.
Why are you laughing?
And
it's fun?
obviously, I don't think it's fun, but you're a funny person.
You do think it's funny?
You're a funny person.
You do. I've seen the videos. You do think it's just really funny.
At the time, I think it's funny. My fan base thinks it's funny, and it's we outside, innit? It's a movement. But
What's the
deep
movement?
down,
What's the movement?
Deep down, being free and not letting anyone tell you nothing. That's why I can do all of this stuff. I'm the most hated person on the internet right now.
No, you're not.
Yes,
Most people don't know who you are.
Okay then, whatever you say, innit? Whatever you say.
Most people watching this will have never heard of you and care
Whatever you
even
say,
less.
well, now they are. You just brought it to me. Now they
No,
are.
they'll just
Now
think,
are.
they'll
Now
just
they
look at the way you're
are.
behaving now and they'll think, yeah, he's a complete moron.
All right, and you're a complete
Yep.
moron. You keep cutting me, interrupting me when I'm trying to talk.
Because you keep talking in this animated manner, trying to stop me
Animated
asking you any questions. And then you
Right.
say, is it because I'm black? As
Right.
if somehow it's
See,
about a
he's
racial
going back
thing.
to the race card. Why are you going back to that? I said that
you
once.
brought
and
it
You
up.
mentioned it.
I
didn't.
mentioned it once.
I've
and
never
you
once
keep going
mentioned
back
your
to
skin
it.
colour.
All right, cool. Go on.
I don't care what colour you are.
All right.
If you were white, I'd have exactly the same view about your moronic behaviour.
All right.
But I'm curious, who in your family is there to tell you this
Why
is
do you need
wrong?
to go to my family? I'm my own person, so talk about me.
Because
not my
you
family.
don't-
No, no.
because you
don't.
you don't-
Talk about me, not my family.
Yes, but here's the problem.
What's the problem?
You are clearly a product of your upbringing.
No, I'm not. I'm my own person. I've always been my own person.
You've had no one to tell you this is wrong.
Of course, people have told me it's wrong. Family, friends, everyone's told me it's wrong.
Who's told you it's
What
wrong?
do you mean? My own mother told me it's wrong. There's been situations between me and my mum where I
Right,
don't
so
talk.
your mother doesn't like what you're doing.
Of course, yeah.
So why don't you stop doing it?
Because
If my mother told me to stop doing something,
Okay,
I
and that's
stopped
your
doing
mother.
it.
You listen to your mother. You listen to somebody else. I'm my own person. I'm legally an adult now, so I can do what I want.
What are you going to do now?
What am I going to do now? Twitter, Mizzy is banned, and I'm going to be on Twitch. Yeah, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch, IRL streams, gaming streams. My Twitch is Mizzy is live if you want to get at that. But yeah.
Do you
Nobody
want to
cares.
try and come up with a sincere apology or not?
Though I don't need to come up with no sincere apology. I already
Okay.
have my own remorse, and I already.
You don't have
said
any
what I
remorse,
to say.
do you?
What do you mean? Okay, then whatever you.
To you, it's
say,
all a bit of a
like, what?
jape. And if you steal some old woman's dog, it's all a bit of
joke.
fun. If you jump on a Jewish man, it's all a bit of fun. If you run into people's houses with young kids and terrorise them,
of fun.
it's all a bit of fun.
But what I'm saying to you
nothing
is,
really matters.
What
right?
I'm saying to you is, there's been plans to change up everything, and you're just no help in it. You just talk your own thing. You have your own set morals, and yeah. So that's you.
No,
Yes.
it's not about morality. I just
Okay,
think,
cool.
I just
Whatever
think-
you say,
I
I'm
think-
still talking. You
Yeah,
interrupt
I'm
me again, Piers.
Okay, let me-
Piers Morgan, why'd you keep interrupting
Let me tell you,
bro?
we're going to put both of ourselves out of this misery and we'll just end it there because
Yeah, I
you
think
are,
we should end it,
as I said at the
because, like,
start,
bruh.
you're just a complete moron.
And so are you.
So until you,
You just
stop being a
talk over
moron,
people, bro.
you will be
You just
treated
talk
like a
over
moron.
people, bro.
You are Mizzy,
The man didn't really
the
know.
moron. For the
Boxing
record,
match
he
in
wasn't paid
August.
for this,
Boxing match in
obviously.
August. We
I feel like
outside.
paying viewers, actually, if I'm just
Keep
put up
sharing
with
the
it.
street.
I agree, Piers. I think we should get paid. Please cut the check because this having to tolerate and deal with that. And you, Piers, just the composure and level-headedness that you maintain. I know you called him an idiot and a moron, but it was well deserved because what he was showing, it was a complete reflection in the worst ways possible towards his mother, towards his father. I don't know if his father was ever in the picture. They didn't bring him up, but for you to disrespect your mother, and she's trying to guide you in the right direction. I'm not saying that all mothers have your best interest at heart. I'm not saying that all mothers are good examples, but your mother telling you what you're doing is wrong is right on the money, hits the nail on the head. And for you to go against that shows just part of the problem. And for you to also think that freedom is for you to be able to go out there, act how you want, disrespect who you want, terrorize the world in the name of likes and views and things that are not of importance whatsoever. You can't take any of it with you when you die, when you get old. It's all deteriorating. You can't strap a U-Haul to a hearse. When you die, you're gone. That's it. It's either heaven or it's hell. Eternal damnation or eternal peace and salvation through Jesus Christ the Lord. But this is not freedom. This is called a slave to sin and darkness. Too much hate corrupting his soul. Too much victimhood and these wannabe woke virtues. You need to love people. You need to first love yourself so you know how to love other people. It's clear as day that this man does not love himself. He doesn't appreciate himself. He gets all his fame, all his everything that he gets, his attributes, his self-confidence, his spirit is all in the name of likes and views and clicks. Other people determine his worth. Other people are determining what he views as success or not success, or how he views his direction in life. It's a direct correlation to a lack of relationship with God, a lack of having a godly foundation and father in the home. Two parents married in unity, the covenant that God designed it to be. This is what happens when that isn't the core, when that family nucleus is broken. I feel bad for him. I'm saddened. It breaks my heart when I see this. At the same time, it's kind of humorous because you're like, okay, you're delusional, and at some point you're going to get a wake-up call. At some point, the Lord is going to bring that wrath, and he's going to actually give you a breaking point where you get to use that God-given free will and choose the righteous path or continue to pursue the sin-filled path that's consumed by hate and all of this. But at the end of the day, if these people, there's many other like him. Sadly, there's a whole lot more people like this in the world on TikTok, out in reality, everywhere you go. If these people don't find Jesus, then I'm sorry, because there's no fixing this. Without the playbook, the Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth to living righteously and knowing how to direct your moral compass and what right and wrong actually is, if you don't have that and allow your heart to be transformed by the Almighty, then Satan is going to continue to lure these people into sin and death. So pray for them, y'all. That's all I can ask. Pray for them. Pray for Piers Morgan and pray for clarity and wisdom and love to saturate this earth. Because right now it's confused, it's divided, and it's all in the name of hate and greed and lust. And people aren't repenting. People haven't confessed Christ as Lord. People haven't started to direct their path towards up. They keep looking right. They keep looking left. They keep looking at screens, and every man and woman what they got and want all these riches and fames and things of that nature that deem literally no importance whatsoever, and they don't have the priorities right. They don't have their priority focus on the one true king on the throne, God Almighty, and that's the problem. But that's all I got for today. I know it's kind of a wild one, tons of rants and tangents and just ridiculousness that we witnessed on our screens. If you made it all the way through this, God bless you first and foremost, but I would love to know what you guys think down below in the comments section. Let's keep this conversation rolling. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're not already, ring that notification bell so you get notified anytime I post a video, and feel free to share this video as always. The algorithm is always working against Christian values, so definitely get this out in front of the public so they can see what real truth looks like, not just this perceived fake of this world truth. But outside of that, if you want to support the channel, you like what I'm doing over here, you can always get awesome designs like this Isaiah 41:10 made by my lovely wife over on her Etsy store. She also has insulated tumblers like this Soldiers of America one right here, many other Christian American designs, petite small designs to big and hefty 5Xs. We got everything you would like over there, linked in the description section down below. Big thank you to my Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee members. Y'all know I love you. You putting your hard-earned money behind me, I am forever grateful. I can't even put it into words how much you guys mean to me and just allowing me to monetarily support my family when YouTube may demonetize videos or whatever it may be. But if YouTube takes us down, I'll be over on Rumble, so make sure you're following me over there as well. But until next time, I love you. Godspeed. I'm gone.